Welcome to USL Live into the final match of Week 4 of Season 24 in the Unified Skirmish League. I'm your host, Romulocks, and the match tonight is between Crusaders and Suicide Squad. For more information on the teams, match statistics, and how you could sign up to play in the Unified Skirmish League, we ask that you please visit uslzone.com. Joining me in the commentary booth for tonight's match, I'm privileged to welcome in Colossal.
Yo, yo.
And Tactical.
Yo.
Welcome to both of you guys.
Thank you.
Guys, with the current standings in Season 24, it appears that we have 3 guaranteed playoff competitors now in D-Generation X, Cats, and New World Order. The 4th spot, however, is now fully up for grabs after a huge upset victory over Suicide Squad last week by Nexus. Crusaders narrowly missed out on their own upset against Cats, losing that game in a nail-biter, and are going to be coming out tonight hungry for another big win themselves after a strong victory over Nexus earlier tonight puts them fully in playoff contention. Can Bax and Manu lead their team to their first upset of the season against Suicide Squad? Will Mountain be able to get his team back into gear to firmly claim this 4th seed? We're looking for questions to be answered in the matchup tonight, so let me go to my panelists for their thoughts on what those answers are going to be. Colossal, break down what you see happening tonight.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you for having me. So the first thing that I've been looking at is just the scoreboard from that first match. It was 43-41, so a 2-kill difference from week 1. I think it's going to be exactly the same. I think we're seeing very similar lineups. The headspace is exactly the same. Crusaders has a win already tonight. Suicide Squad had a rough loss, but I think Shasta's here now. I don't believe he was there the first match. So I think this is going to be just a slugfest back and forth. We're in for a good one.
Let's go over to Tactical, if you're here.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say this game is going to be slightly more one-sided than the Week 1 matches. I think after the way they played earlier, people like Apollo, and then they're going to... I think Mountain's going to light a fire under them and say, hey, you guys got to play better. Shasta being here is going to be really good for them. I think they were missing firepower in that match earlier. They had a lot of really silly deaths from, I believe it was it Fresh and Apollo. I don't think that's going to happen this game, especially from Collective. And especially playing against, I'm assuming they're going to be running a sniper. That's just going to open up one side to be weak, and I think they're going to get pushed all game.
It is interesting to see, as you guys know, Victim, I don't think, played the first game. He's in this one. Shasta didn't play the first game. He's in this one. Yeah, quite a different lineup, and I dare say this is Suicide Squad's best 8 they're going to be putting on the field today. Who's that last guy? They put Flash in as the 8th man.
I was just going to say no Fresh and no Flash is probably a bonus, but putting Flash in, I don't think that's a big detriment. Putting Fresh in, I think, would be a lot bigger detriment.
I do want to point out, Flash had a really, really good season 23, and particularly, I mean, playing as Marine is interesting. I don't know. Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is going to be a different game from earlier, because earlier they started with like a demo, an AT, and I believe a Ripper. I don't think they need to do that here. I think if they do insist on running Ghost Bomber as AT, he needs to be pretty aggressive on the sniper this game. If it's not working out, he needs to switch to Marine right away, because that's what was going on earlier. They just didn't have the firepower to do anything.
They started out with 4 support classes earlier. That was something we had called out as well.
That is just not something you do, like on KR. I don't know if they practice that, or if that was just Mountain being cocky. I don't know what that was, but they need to not make that mistake again.
All right.
Just need all Marines and LMG. And it looks like he is going to play Sapper.
Suicide Squad has their 8. We're still waiting on Crusaders to put 4 more on the board. Here they come in. Doghouse coming in. Interesting.
I think it'll be an interesting dynamic too, because it's Shasta, I believe, usually LMGs, no?
He has been, yeah.
So it looks like he's going to Marine, and Sabo's going to take over LMG. So that'll be an interesting dynamic.
We called the game the earlier game for Suicide Squad. That's what we said. The question was, who would you rather have, LMG, DMX, or Sabo? I think Shasta, you don't lose anything at all. Sabo is very fine. It's Sabo's hitting every bullet. I definitely want him on LMG.
I don't think it's a real negative either way. They both are some ballers. They can both
absolutely
get some kills. I think Crusaders big piece. Sorry, Ernie. Crusaders' big piece is going to be that dude. I think that's the big thing. They got that dude and 3K both in unspec right now, so that could be a landslide, like Ernie said.
Getting ready to start it off, it looks like. Give me your final score if you can and predict a winner.
I'll go first. So as much as I want to say it's a slugfest, I'm going to say Suicide Squad's probably going to win 50 to Crusaders 28.
I'm gonna say probably 65-ish to maybe like 35 SS winning.
65-25, is that what you said?
65-35.
35, okay. All right. I think so. Everybody has SS taking this game. It's just a matter about how much.
Yep. So one thing to note, Mountain did switch off demo.
Good call.
So I think that is a very good call. Maybe initially thought they were going to camp in the rocks or something, but I think they just push, work with the AT division on the sniper, and then go from there. I would say if the AT is not working out like game one, he needs to immediately switch.
Exactly.
I was just gonna say that Ghost Bomber at AT, I do not like it.
Does that give you concerns? Yeah, if he goes down here early, that could spell disaster all day.
Yeah, because if the AT is not doing anything, it's a useless class. Everyone knows that, especially on KR. It's not that great.
We have contact here early on the left side.
Ghost Bomber's got a good angle too on that left as AT. We'll see if it's gonna pay off. Here he goes. He's going in.
It's gonna be big.
That dude caught out of position already.
Oh, good hits. Good hits.
Got no energy. That should be free kills on the left side there.
Law coming in on that dude.
Oh, that dude takes a law. Not sure he really could have done anything about that one.
Oct and Backs are both low. They took a big law. This is what we're talking about, like the pure aggression coming out with when you don't have a Ripper, Nader, Thapper, all in the same game. So
Oct almost gets Flash, just stopping and shooting him.
I think Crusaders is going to have to regroup real quick here, especially being on Titan. You can't let this one slip away.
Oh, Oct is going to stay and sacrifice. Manu and Doghouse running. Bax is going to back him up. Oh, but he can't get there in time. Well, Crusaders...
This is going to get out of hand quick if they just do this thing where they like trickle in one at a time. They need to get a regroup. Absolutely.
Crusaders get punched in the teeth here to start out. We'll see how they respond. While they're pushing out, let me get the starting rosters out here. First off, for Crusaders, we have Uni, a.k.a. Brett the Hitman Hart. We have Doghouse, a.k.a. 3K Werewolf. We have Eloise, a.k.a. Bax. We have Octavian. We have Manu. We have Metal. We have Smackrock and that dude. For Suicide Squad, we have Apollo, CC, DMX, Flash, Ghost Bomber, Sabotage, and Mountain. Also Victim. And Ghost Bomber running here. He may be out of energy. I think Ghost Bomber gets caught here.
It's fine. It's like a probing kill. He'll get a quick respawn. He'll die.
Just a side note, too, on the roster. I think, as I'm reading in spec chat, I think NTs were not allowed. So Jake is not in. And then also Negi is not in either. I'd much rather have Negi in than that dude. Sorry, I know everybody rags on that dude a lot, but I'd rather have Negi in than that dude.
For sure.
I agree.
I totally agree. And interesting, I guess they couldn't join because, I mean, they were didn't have a squad when the roster lock went on. I don't know why they're not on roster. Oh, I guess they're
Jake
pending.
Left. Yeah, Jake left, I think. So all that talk about ST or SV going to allow them. Nope. So that's a big loss, too. That could replace 3K, and that would be a whole different ballgame as a Marine.
Yeah. And this game will matter, so yeah, real bummer to not be able to show your best 8.
I mean, Jake's here. Just didn't let him play. So does that show something for Crusaders, though? Is SV, intimidated by that?
I always thought denying NTs was silly, but just my opinion.
Very interesting.
Metal's going to get caught out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go Flash drilled him pretty hard. You're going to give up these angles. They should get more exit kills here.
But to answer your question, Colossal, it's a certain kind of gamesmanship, that's for sure. Not for me, but,
Mountain, a little bit too aggressive there. It should still be a cleanup here.
Doghouse just streamed Mountain out.
Flash is getting streamed pretty hard, too, by 3K.
Flash
he might drop him. Yeah, man, you need to shoot him. There's 1 or 2 more bullets.
Oh no, Manu goes down. Doghouse down. SS turning back on Uni here.
Uni's gonna die. That dude just is nowhere to be found in terms of healing him there.
Just standing there watching him.
Yeah.
15-4, 5 minutes in. Suicide Squad with the lead.
Yep. 25 more minutes of this to go. Crusaders are going to have to dig deep. Think about what they want to do here.
I'll give it to Ghost Bomber too, because I said not even 5 minutes ago. I don't like that choice, and he's 4-1 right now.
Yeah.
So he's
No,
proving me wrong.
He's doing what we said he needed to do. So
Exactly. I can call when I'm wrong. So if he keeps that up, that's definitely a game changer as AT.
As you said, Ghost Bomber 4-1, Sabotage and Apollo 3-0 each. Victim leads and heals with 11:59. Manu and CC behind. So yeah, it's absolutely been firmly Suicide Squad so far, and I think it's just their personnel is just better. I don't know what else to say.
I would argue that this is probably their best lineup.
Yeah, I think so too, for sure. CC and Victim as medic is interesting.
Yeah. CC had a rough game earlier.
Yeah,
but he's been pretty inactive. But if he comes back and is real active, then yeah, that's a pretty good lineup.
I'll give it to CC though. That was one of our main focuses earlier because that guy, he can be a game changer as medic. So
yeah, for sure.
Him early is a focal point because he can stay alive and keep a whole unit alive, which is awesome. Medic's not easy, man. For anybody that thinks medic's easy out there, it is not easy at all.
Especially when you med Soul or Kaga.
All right, Crusaders just happy to stay in rocks, kind of moving near their base. But at the same time, Suicide Squad firmly in the lead. They're taking their time setting up fully south at this point.
Does anyone know who actually leads for Crusaders? Is it Bax or is it Manu?
I think it's Manu now. I think it was Bax when Manu was not there, but now that Manu is back, I think he turns the reins over and Bax focuses on killing.
Gotcha. Yeah, one more bad fight here, and they will have to be a bit more proactive.
So I think Crusaders is trying to figure out how to set up. They're on Titan, so they know they're at a disadvantage. What can they use to their advantage, basically? We're seeing a lot of just kind of the outskirts of the map.
Suicide Squad here not recognizing they're not on this side of the map.
Yeah, this is where they need to utilize the AT more. He needs to spray off from his team and find them, assuming they want to fight.
Well, that's the intelligence piece of the class too. It's not just killing. You do a lot of scouting. Right. It's a very different element of the game.
22 minutes remaining, still 15-4.
Looks like we've got Crusaders is going to stay set up near the top left of the map by Y Road.
I like these kind of plays when these kind of spots do them. The problem is you need to do these when you're up, right? So if Mountain chooses, like, he does not have to engage this.
Well, what I think I like it though, because what did we see last week? Suicide Squad had a very tough time breaking Nexus's camp. So I think that's what they're going to try to do now. Man, you kind of realizes that, like, let's slow it down and make them come to us regardless. It's an 11 kill difference, 21 minutes, lots of time. And exactly, if they can get, SV rattled a little bit, already typing, that's even better.
There's no excuse for that, though. When you have an AT, like, if you want to fight, you can go find them.
Yeah, he's hugging on a group.
Here we go. We're going to have some contact on KR.
There's a great angle from Crusaders here, but they have to commit to it. They stumble here, they just give it up, then go lose the fight.
Got to get through there.
Ghost Bomber
honestly should have got off that ridge. Yeah. Should have got off that ridge. That's a bad call right there by Metal. And,
that was almost a good law. Yeah, again, I talked about this in the earlier match when I was watching it with my squad. They kind of had the same play where they came down that left side KR, but as soon as they saw one guy, they kind of got panicked and scared, and they didn't commit to the push, and this is what happens. You just give up the angles for free, and then you have to fall into a really bad spot, which you really don't want to do, obviously.
And now Suicide Squad shifting to the left on KR, putting a lot of heat on that left side.
Thankfully, they do have a Ripper, so the push up KR is going to be a bit harder.
Ghost Bomber just trying to add his bullets to this left side, not really taking a flank of any kind.
I think that's what he's
Uni
doing, is just battle AT.
Uni is kind of useless from this position. He needs to get up and get this team. There's nobody at broken for him to fight. He
Backs
shouldn't be
getting
over there.
focused out.
Backs might drop here. Yep. Good kill by Shasta.
Apollo
Good
must
stuff on
be
the
low
left.
health. Otherwise, I feel like he should have taken that right angle. He probably needs a heal, if I had to guess.
Ghost Bomber and DMX on that left side. Shasta doing work right now.
So two problems this fight, like I pointed out. They didn't commit to that choke on the left side. They did have an LMG there, but I think if you have 3 there, you still fight that. Another thing was Uni was hovering around Broken Bridge for no reason when there was nobody there to fight, which left Doghouse and I believe Manu alone to fight 3.
I think he was
Yeah.
just supposed to get vision on that right side, but he kind of ended up just being stuck out in no man's land.
Yeah, he fired a law that didn't really do anything, and then he didn't have an angle to do anything, so they had a useless guy that fight.
I'm shocked from Smack Rock there too, as a Suicide Squad finishes it up. That left side, you got to get on the outside of that ridge there. You're doing absolutely nothing sitting on that ridge because Sabo by himself held off 3 people when he got to the left of them. You're talking about angles. You don't even need to have good players in at all. If you have the angles, you're set. If they would have pushed around that left ridge, they probably could have taken Sabo out. Could have been a whole different battle. And now they're down 8 more kills. That was a clean battle for Suicide Squad.
Sabotage moves up to 5-0 with Ghost Bomber still in first place, 6-1. Ghost Bomber having a game today.
Yeah, but he's got kills, but I don't know if he's utilizing AT right. And he kills Oct out of nowhere. But it's just, anybody can battle AT. I mean,
He's, he gets sniped and then taken out there. Bax is done with it. Bax gets a hit on CC too.
Argyle should die here. Battle should die here, yeah.
Man, this is a strong look right now from Suicide Squad. Both medics pushing out south. You need to split up.
As I said, they need to make a decision. They got to push one.
Really good shit by Oct.
Yep. SV got dropped. I think he pushed that north group here.
Good heals from Manu.
Apollo's. Oh, nope. Couldn't get backs off there.
Well, veteran play here from Manu.
This left team is going to get out for free. I feel like the play here would have been to chase them.
This left team's about to get pushed on. That dude is Smack Rock.
Apollo low, he did get sniped. Ghost Bomber kind of useless there.
Smack, don't go any further.
A really bad death by Octavian.
Ooh, yeah. You needed him in that fight.
There's no push either right there. They're just sitting in that angle CC. Oh, that was a good law too.
Great law. Now they're stuck on the ridge.
They're stuck on the ridge. What are they doing?
CC goes down. They don't have a medic anymore.
We need more ladders.
They thought MP added one there.
If only there was a ladder there.
Oh, Sabo gets sniped out. He's going to try and take Shasta next.
Metal took a bad death.
They need to get Chas here without losing anyone.
Ghost Bomber coming up behind Manu again.
Oh, Doghouse with the no. Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that death was
should be a free kill,
unnecessary.
and those unnecessary deaths are rough. It's big greed. You don't need to play that aggressive against somebody like that.
Suicide Squad. They take a few deaths, but 28-10. Still have the lead firmly in their grasp with more than half of this game remaining.
I think the biggest surprise is Oct. He's 1-5 right now. You got to step up the game, get yourself in position. You're one of the main cogs in this wheel. You got to make it work, man. Get with Bags, get together, regroup.
Would you leave him at Ripper?
Difference. I would.
Okay.
I don't know what else he would benefit as much with the sniper combo. I just think they're playing down Marine wise. They can't go toe to toe with these Marines and the firepower.
I think Bax has to suck it up and tell Metal to go Marine, and Bax needs to go LMG.
I agree. Because he's getting hits, but it doesn't matter if there's not enough focus or firepower. Your team's dying all around you. You're getting hits for 80 damage or whatever it is, and that's it. 15 minutes left, though. It's what, 2.5? 2.5 battles.
Doghouse having a good game in terms of shooting, but struggling with the dodging. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
guys said, you have a few other people you'd prefer to be playing right now, I think.
Yeah.
Doghouse gets a little overzealous when he doesn't need to. Like, they had that free kill on Shasta as long as they
Yeah.
played it smart, and he just fed them a free kill.
I think this is one of the Ghost
Ghost
Bomber goes
Bomber.
down. Good night. I think this is one of the first battles we've had south. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've had too many.
No.
Flash gets a kill there on Metal.
Metal's had some bad deaths. He had a nade last battle, which I think it's just about surviving here.
Ock getting
Just
good
that's why I
hits
pushed him back
here.
in.
He needs to
Yep,
get a little
Suicide
bit
Squad.
involved.
I think Uni needs to help out left, and Apollo's done a great job of just like pulling their solo into angles every fight. It's his third fight he's done this to Uni. Which is like bad for Crusaders fight because he's one of their better Marines. You need him in the fight.
Ock stuck down south. They're gonna leave
Apollo
him.
died, but he
push
did
north.
his job. Like I said, he's pulled Uni out of 3 fights.
Oh, missed the law. That would have been brutal.
Still plenty of time to get back in this. I think he needs to suck it up and go LMG.
Yeah,
That's their only play.
you'd like to see the transition happen now, especially 33-14. Crusaders are not that far out of this game, really, considering what it's looked like.
Do you put tracks in for 3K, or is that just interchangeable right there?
I think 6-1, half dozen the other end. Honestly, I think 3K has the better. Like, he has a pretty good focus fire if he could just dodge.
So pub training somewhat paying off.
I think this is risky. You're playing on the back foot here. You don't want to waste time like this.
No.
If you're gonna sit like this, you have to win the next fight, or the game's just over. And even if they do win the fight here, they don't have like the pushing power to push up to their base. So
And they see 3K.
Oh, man.
there.
3K just took a huge stream.
Did
That
not
was a
move.
really bad delay by him. I think one more shot he would have died.
Manu calling for Manu to give him a heal. Oh, he does take another shot too. Oh man.
I think Octa's sitting way too far back in these fights. I get it, he's passed through Ripper, but I think he needs to be up in there, putting some pressure, helping his team out, focusing with Metal or backs.
Yeah.
Because
Iceman has a good angle on him.
Metal's just letting him charge him. He can't even set up.
And Metal's out of position here, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, Manu's gonna die because he was trying to get the heals on those guys.
Yeah, I would have left Metal to hang there because he was out of position there. He had to rotate to heal Ock because I believe Ock took a few rounds from Iceman there. They were just like not on the same page.
Smack just charges right into the tide. And Sabotage flames Doghouse to death.
Let's see. They make any adjustments? No adjustment. So he is staying Sniper and Octavian is staying Ripper.
Good hits from Sabo. They're rolling it up on this right side.
Looks like they're doing a substitute. You have -0 in for
Metal just left out of nowhere.
Metal. Okay. And -0 might be AFK. Looks like Negi spec'd himself out.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play. There was some controversy before already.
Yeah,
Oh.
there we go again.
Trax in. Okay. Trax is playing Demo.
And tracks of the demo.
You've got, I'm just looking at some scoreboards here. We've got Oct and 3K for a combined 3 and 12.
Yeah, you need more out of your players than
Rough.
that.
Yeah.
The demo's not going to be the solution to this game either.
Just getting out marined here. I mean,
I don't know if he didn't realize he was demo. Maybe he did that thing where he just ran out of the dropship without realizing it. I've done that. If that's the case. Like he needs to just go die and switch to Marine.
It might be just a little too late.
Oh no.
Suicide Squad pushing in the top left rocks.
Why would he play demo though? When a few weeks ago he said he 1v1s everyone, right?
Tracks the god.
Yeah.
I think Bax, even as Nader, would do more solid here. They've fought the last 2 or 3 battles in rocks. His sniper's not doing anything over here. He is 5-4. The only one really on his team getting any kills, so I'll give him that. But
Yep.
I think at that point you got to try to help your team.
You're the senior in terms of shooting as well. I think an LMG here who's getting kills would be very effective.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're getting
metal
boxed. They're getting boxed in here. This is where the demo should shine, but they completely box themselves in there.
Did you say metal left?
Yeah, I think he left, and he was the one that was dying first a lot every battle, so that didn't help at all. I think that's why Nagy had come in, and then he didn't want to play, so in turn, Trax the God is now in.
Here we go. That's just put in some work this fight. Looks like they did a sub.
What do you say about what's
Follow
going on
out,
right now? This looks like
Russian.
pub play right now. Victim gets sniped. They're retreating south, going down J. That law is deadly.
Oh,
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna regroup here and pick up their sub.
Both medics running together. That's the back's defense.
it's like they're going to set up. They're not even going to fall all the way back. They just know they can't get pushed. They're going to wait for the respawn down south.
The score doesn't accurately reflect how dominating this game has been for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, this was a great call by Arnie. I thought this game was going to be close, man. That was a great call by you.
I think this would have been a different game had Crusaders won the first fight. Ooh, that was a really good law.
Great law.
IGB there.
Oh, Sabo
Drax
takes a
the god.
demo from Drax.
I mean, again, you get a kill, but what does it really accomplish this fight, right? They're still getting pushed.
Sabo didn't even know what he died to. Thanks, servers.
Yeah.
Ghost Bomber gets hit by Drax.
Ghost Bomber.
Trax. Get him, Trax. Oh.
Looks like Mountain went demo himself. Now this is where you just lose all respect for your opponent and just do your own thing.
Yeah. It fully did turn into pub play at this point. Doghouse about to go down to a law. Yep.
Doghouse backed right up into that.
Ooh, Mountain almost goes
Mountain
down.
low.
But
Mountain is very low.
Uni takes a nade. Can't finish it. This is
Free kill on the medic.
this is just a massacre at this point.
Yeah, we're
That's what I
still
talk about, like,
fighting the rocks.
This happens a lot in these kind of squads where they lose a fight, then you're down by X amount, so you don't even care anymore. You just trickle in one at a time, over and over and over. That's what they're doing right now.
And where's the steady hand of Manu saying, guys, we got to go north and left?
Well, that's the problem. There has been no regroup since about 15, 16 minutes left. They've had a lot of time when they were only down, about 2.5 battles, I think I had called it out.
53-22, firmly in the lead, and not going to be anything that Crusaders can make up in 6 minutes remaining in the game. It's just a matter of where does it finish, and it looks like Suicide Squad will finish around the 80 mark right at current pace. Maybe 65, 70.
Yeah, and Victim and CC, just as meds, are just, doing a very good job of keeping
Absolutely.
people alive. Victim's approaching 5,000 damage shield already.
Oh my word.
Takes 2 RPGs. Octavian hasn't really been able to do anything this game either.
And
I don't like playing Sniper plus Ripper in these kind of games.
Colossal, I
doesn't
think that speaks to the fact that Crusaders just can't get the kills. Like they're getting a lot of just bullets hit, But bullets hit do not result in deaths. And then Victim's able to heal him all the way back up from Bax's snipes.
Definitely. And I know I was ragging on Metal a lot, dying off the bat, but that LMG is crucial in these battles. You need your LMG up and spraying as much as they can, getting as much damage as they can.
Yeah, and they don't even have one this game anymore.
Not anymore. Basically, they didn't even have one for the game.
Doghouse goes down.
I think it all goes back to that KR fight where they hesitated and they didn't take that angle from Shasta, I believe it was.
Yep.
Much hesitation on their point.
On the left.
Sabo. Sabo.
Yeah, left side KR where they pushed
Sabo,
down. The
yeah.
Sabo went off on that
Sabo,
left side.
yeah.
I think Sabo was kind of surprised.
3v1.
Yeah, 1v3. I think he was surprised too. Like, they're really not pushing me. And then you just saw Suicide Squad gravitate to the left since they gave up that angle.
I will say there's a difference in the strength, just watching them play when Shasta and Sabo are on at the same time. This Suicide Squad has a lot of firepower when they're both out there with Mountain.
Agreed.
Sabo doing a good job getting the angle here.
Here we are
Shasta
again. He's able to hold off 3 people as one person.
And Bax still gets the snipe.
Now you have that team that's on 102.
Exactly.
That's kind of out of position. This is where you would be normally pushing, but you have a sniper and a Ripper, so it's a bit hard.
Well, again, they're both
CC
sitting very
takes
far
Ripper.
back. Good stream by
Goes
Ox.
down.
Ripper and demo. Oh, good law by GB. Surprised didn't do more damage there.
Doghouse being sacrificed as Sabotage goes down to the snipe. Victim takes the snipe that time. He's got to hide and heal.
Yeah, like Oct had free reign on that 102 angle for the longest time. It's just one Ripper stream. It's not going to do anything.
And he's standing forever away. A lot of these people can see those bullets for a second to be able to dodge them.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad falling now below river or going to stall right at Hedgehogs. Shasta. Bax is doing a good job of getting hits. There's just nothing else from his team after that.
There's no follow-up. That's the problem with the class. If you have no follow-up, it's kind of useless.
That's, I think we had said earlier, too. It's just there's no finishers.
Victim had to hide behind a rock because Bax put him down.
This right side team just let it push up so far up the road.
But then you got a sniper and 3K. There's not much firepower there.
Smackcock has a good angle here. Maybe a bit too late.
Good flank by GB. Very good flank by GB coming out of rocks.
Yeah, GB definitely played really well this game compared to earlier.
Just a steady hand, as you were saying, of Victim and CC. As soon as this battle's over, I'm going to get another update on those heals because Victim has just been pouring heals this whole battle.
Yeah, these guys are playing so much better than they did earlier.
Victim with 5,038, CC with 4,500. Yeah. They're going to combine for more than 10,000. Doing just a really good job keeping their guys up in fights. Fresh gets the kill. Sabo goes down, though. Fresh goes down. Minute 30, 75 to 28.
Yeah, this is not how I pictured this one going down.
No, not at all. I definitely thought Crusaders were going to want to keep it close. Played like they did last week against Cats.
Yeah. Different map, unfortunately, and again, you have to go up early for that to work.
Yep.
I don't know if there was even a strategy coming in here, though. Like, you knew you were going to be away, you knew you were going to be tight, and then I think after that first battle, it just kind of crumbled. It went out the window.
The strategy went out the window as soon as no NTs were called.
And some of these squads, they get stubborn. Like, you
Nice
lose the first
job.
fight or two, you have to just change your strategy up.
Track's getting good hits here on the right, guys. He just takes down Shasta, almost takes down Flash.
think he had been training with Champ. I've heard some whispers through the woodworks.
Oh, he gets Ghost Bomber too.
That was a strategic demo by him.
Oh, he
Think
just
he went to
dies to
law.
Sabo. Sabo's just walking up and standing next to guys shooting his LMG.
Sabo is just playing like PvE right now. Ran in free reign on the backline, Medic and Ripper.
CC, survives 84-31. What a victory. I don't think anybody had that game going that way.
I did.
Did you have 84? I think
He said it was going to be lopsided, but
I think you said
it would be one-sided.
65,
his
35.
scoreboard guess didn't reflect
Yeah,
it.
20 more deaths, dude. That's a pretty strong game.
My point stands. They were here to.
We'll give him a half
kills.
point. Half point. He said it was going to be lopsided.
Can I get a member of Suicide Squad? Let's see here. Let's see. While we're working on that, I'll do a breakdown of the final score there. Ghost Bomber finishes with 20-5 on the game. Incredible performance from him. Sabotage right behind him, 19-4. The Mountain switches to Demo, finishes up 13-5 for the game. Your Heels, Victim with 57-21. One of the highest heel games of this season. CC with 49-61. Manu with 40-69. A lot of heals that game. Did Victim really have 0 deaths? Is that accurate?
If he did, you got to get him in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-0. 3-0 by Victim.
3-0.
I think that explains it.
Let's see here. Victim, can you hear us?
Hey. Yeah, I'm here.
Dude, what a game for you. I'm getting a little bit of an echo from your side, just a heads up. But 3-0 on the game, Vic. Wow, brother. Talk about how you guys are feeling after that dominant performance over Crusaders.
When SV puts you in the corner and beats you down long enough, you kind of just get good. And it was easy.
Okay. So is that how it worked for you? 3-0 on the day?
I think when you run a sniper on the field, and I have years of dodging invisible sniper bullets in SL, you just kind of stay behind physics and you negate it. Yeah.
Sabo came out and played a really good game. You had a lot of Marine power to face off against that Crusaders lineup. For very early on, you guys were getting extra angles. Did you feel confident going into this game?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely had to win after we shit the bed versus Nexus last week. But I think we just played our game. We took our angles. It helps having a lot of veteran voices on the team. Sabo, Shasta, SV, others. It just, you take your angles, and if you get that pick, it's game over.
Speaking of veteran voices, is this the strongest lineup that Suicide Squad can post?
It's definitely up there. I think we have some up-and-comers who are getting good really quickly. So if we make playoffs, when it comes playoff time, we might have a little bit of a different lineup, but this is pretty strong how it is.
Yeah. Flo messaged me several times. He wanted me to know that he could not be here tonight. And so I told him I'd say that for him.
Flo is our spirit animal, for sure.
Had a great week last week as Ripper, and maybe that was something you guys were missing because it seemed like you had everything else. Vic, I don't know, but you guys had a great medic lineup. You and CC did very well today. Very strong performance. Anything else you want to say about this game that we didn't cover?
No, just GG to Crusaders,
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, man. 84-31, Suicide Squad win the game. Any final comments, tactical or colossal? Anything you want to say about what we saw here today?
I'll go first.
Went about as expected.
I was just gonna say, Ernie, this dude had a crystal ball or something before this game because he even said that SV was gonna, put him in the place. They had to come to play. So great call, Ernie. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, congratulations, Suicide Squad victim. Thanks for joining us. That will conclude our broadcast of Crusaders versus Suicide Squad from Week 4 of Season 24 in the Unified Skirmish League. We want to invite you to join the fight by downloading the game on Steam. Just search Free Infantry or visit freeinfantry.com. To find out more about the Unified Skirmish League, please visit uslzone.com. Thank you to my co-hosts, Colossal and Tactical this week. Thank you to our executive producer, Military Police. This has been Romulocks, and you've been watching the Unified Skirmish League on USL Live.